Hi again. We're working on this fence today. You can see we've got two in. That's basically what it was all like. It's all hanging right over. So yeah, we've got the two in. The first one's always the hardest to start with, because you have to put really two posts in before you, well, you do put two posts in before you get panelling. From then on, you've just got to just put one in each time. But I'm not going to show you the whole job of this. I'm just going to sort of give you a little tip what I do. What I tried to do, and it was a little bit difficult here, but what I tried to do, I should just shut the gate now, it doesn't need to be open. Yeah, what I do is I screw a screw through, and there you usually sometimes get to the other side, but I couldn't today, so I'll just put a rough old bit of wood there just to hold the panel into the first level post, so that's holding it all in place. Otherwise, as you go along, as level as you get the gravel boards, there might be a tiny bit of weight that way, and that will pull it away. So I did that, and then what I do, it's easy to show you on the end one actually. Every time I put an end post in, I use, well, this time I've got a 120 screw, which is ideal with a washer on, and I screw that in just to hold it that way, level that way, so that holds it against it. But then it's quite hard to explain, but then when I go to put the next one in, I've already got the hole that side, so when that screw comes out to put the next one in, I will put a 6-inch screw right the way through, so it goes through this frame of this panel, and the frame of the panel is going to be there, so it clamps it all together. So I've already done that on this one. They're 2 6-inch screws, because I know where the screws have got to go in the hole, because I've made the pilot hole before with the 120 holding it in. So I hope you understand that, but if you don't, write in the comments and I'll explain it better. But yeah, just as I go on now, just to go over it again, I'll take that out, I'll get all the rest fitted in, and I'll just put a 6-inch screw right the way through. As soon as I've got the panel in place, and that'll hold it, then we'll be working on the next post that will be roughly around there, and so on. So it helps for a few reasons. For a start, they're not very easy to steal, because someone would have to come along with a drill or screwdriver to take them screws out, to lift it out. Also, you won't get them rattling in the wind. So yeah, there's a couple of reasons to do this, and this is how I do it, because it works well. And the posts generally come with holes in, so yeah, it just works nicely, I think. So yeah, we're getting on with this. We've got 5 to do today, then we've got to come back again, because we've only got enough stuff here today for 5, but I'll probably be able to show you the finished sort of job. But yeah, that was just a tip. And yeah, we're having to drop it down also as well, having to drop it down, so try and work out the ground before you start, how much you have to drop down. I've just got to guess this today. I've done quite a few and I usually get about right, and we've got that much drop, and then we're just going about 1 inch there, and then it will drop on this end, same as it has there. So the next one will be dropped to probably about somewhere there, and then so on until it levels out. I think it levels out around about here, so we haven't got to drop many more. I think the garden's fairly sort of level down there. So yeah, just a quick tip for you. And yeah, we're gonna have a break now and then get these other 3 in. So yeah, that's us done for today. We've done the 5 panels there. I'll just show you that, and it won't look quite so good beyond here, because we're using panels that have been used before. Good panels, but they're faded, so they won't quite have that brown look about them. They'll be a little bit more like what's already there, but you know, that's what the customer wanted. So it'll all be new gravel boards and posts, but it'll just be the panels. He took some down his own house, so he thought he might as well use them here, because this is his rental property. So yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, so I've done that, and yeah, we've just screwed that last one in like that, like one there and one there. Just temporarily propped this up because I've got a dog. We've washed the bottoms. There was a bit of cement in the bottom, and always wash around the bottom of the posts. I think I've said before, but always wash. You can see there's a bit of mud on there, but there's no concrete. It's been washed off, so make sure you do that, because it just makes the job look so much better than concrete splattered up the front. When it's all set, next time we come, we'll rake all that along a bit better and just get that finished off. Didn't want to interfere with too much today, because you know the posts haven't been in very long, but next time we come back in a couple of days, they'll all be nice and set. So yeah, and we can just work and backfill just to sort of finish it off. Well, we have backfill, but just, you know, do the finishing off bits. And this one has actually slightly kinked round because how the garden goes. This is going along to where that silver post is there, and then it has to kink again to go to the end. But I think we might have to cut a little bit off the tree, but that's no problem. So yeah, next time we come another 5 or 6 panels in, we'll nearly be there. Even might get an extra one, and we'll see. And then I've just got to make good of the end, and that's going to be a totally different sort of thing. So yeah, I'll leave it there, and we'll show you when we're working. I wasn't going to show much of this, but we might as well show you as we're going along. So yeah, I'll leave this part 1. We'll be along with part 2 soon. Thanks for watching.